Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Pistol formation with Jackson. You let this go deep for Jefferson. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Hey, middle.
Jackson out of the pistol. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. This one intercepted. He gets free. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Past midfield. To the 20. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Play action now. Jackson. Down to the flat, and it's complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now a 3rd and 2. On play action, here's Jackson. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is brought in. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have...
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. They're out there to block most of the time, but great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Track to 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go street. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
Okay, ready?
A touchdown. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
19 Tiger, 19. Let's go. Check, Panther. Shot alert, trap alert.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks.
Break.
Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Putting the tight end in motion.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now a run on 1st down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Get it.
2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
70 Lions. Set. Hurt. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with him again. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2.
Check. Check smash. Check smash. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
He'll drop the throw. His throw left side is complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Go.
We'll try the right side this time. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tiger 70. Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal.
Ready, ready?
Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get 4 here up to the 24-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. Shot. Hey, check that. Check out.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a third down and 4.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Eagles. 60. Go.
Back to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So So second down, and they'll run it. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. On third down, Jackson. Trying to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's second and 9.
Crackle 80. Set up. Ready.
And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
18, pioneer. Back. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
Ready.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and we're going to keep this drive alive.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line. First and 10.
Smash, smash. Stephanie.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Got it. Ready?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
Handoff here, up the middle. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack to keep this to a no gain.
A pickup of 14 on that ball. First down, Philadelphia.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
19 Lions. Mustang 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside.
Thou shalt not run cover 0, bitch. Kill them with that smoke out route combo every time they come out in that shit. Got a 95 token. I gotta figure out who to put this shit on. Guess we put that on here. I gotta figure out quite a few things. We'll make some changes though. I like Divine Diablo, but I'm gonna make some changes here. We're gonna actually start. We'll have them two start for me. That way I get Diablo and Keekly on the back here, so I got it good mixed up. It'll give me Paul Krause. Really want it. We'll figure it out. I think I'll be okay. Got to give me another safety eventually. Before I do, I need to practice and make sure that I can still move them around. I should be able to. We'll see. Only thing is probably my big nickel. I probably will have to manually sub him out.
Here we go. Set.
Yeah, so I can move them all the way. all the way around and this thing. Just playoffs.
Like a pizza made with the parm garlic sauce as a base, and then this crust would be divine.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't take notes. I'd like to begin my remarks by saying this, and I mean this in all sincerity. I've been coaching for 34 years, and tonight I saw and heard one of the most disgusting, rudest, sick demonstrations in my entire career, probably the worst. When Wade Wilson got hurt, I actually looked up in the stands and saw people standing, clapping, and cheering when he was laying on the ground with a knee injury. And I'll say this, those are some sick people. Mentally sick.
Damn, I have to reset it again.
Terrible, disgusting, embarrassing, shameful. It's stuck. People are sick when they do something like that. Absolutely friggin' sick. Guy's out there busting his ass, like all of our guys were, gets his knee blown up, not badly, hopefully, and they're standing and cheering and clapping. Those are sick people, sick in the head. They ought to get their ass thrown right out of the stadium.
So do you think the fans' reaction to that was affected with your team?
No. It was the sickest thing I've ever seen in 34 years of coaching. Sickest I've ever seen in 34 years of coaching. It makes me want to just, I don't know, I can't describe it. Words don't describe how I feel right now about what happened tonight. Words cannot describe it. I don't know. Ask them. I would hope that they'd be upset as I am. If they I would hope so. It's disgusting. I've never been in a stadium in my life, in my 34 years of coaching, where they did that. Never. And I've been in every NFL stadium, a lot of college stadiums. It was disgusting.
I have this issue now, apparently, when people quit, that I'm going to have to reboot now, because
somewhat criticized this year for not being pissed after some of his losses. And if there's one thing maybe today, you seem like you are for the first time all season, pissed off.
But let me tell you something.
I'll be right.
What I seem like or what I say or how I act to you and to the public isn't necessarily